Hello everybody, it is the Naughty Investor here coming at you with another video. So we have a couple different news stories to go over today. One, two wrong guesses and this programmer loses $241 million worth of Bitcoin. Very, very grim situation for this guy. It sounds like every Bitcoiner's worst nightmare. A wallet stuffed with thousands of Bitcoins but with no keys to open it. The nightmare has become a reality for an American computer programmer who, per the New York Times and The Guardian, has left with just 2 attempts to enter a correct password on his Bitcoin wallet before he's locked out of it for good. The media outlets explained how 10 years ago, San Fran-based IT expert Stephen Thomas was handed a whopping 7,000 Bitcoin. That is not $7,000 worth of Bitcoin. That is 7,000 individual Bitcoin when he was working in Switzerland for producing a video for a firm named We Use Bitcoin, explaining how the tokens work. Thomas reportedly put the tokens into a wallet and stashed the lot, including access to his private keys and a small hard drive device called an iron key. The hard drive is password protected and allows users 10 attempts at entering a correct password before encrypting and seemingly cutting off possible access to the tokens. Thomas said he recorded the password on a piece of paper, which he then promptly lost within the space of a year. He has made 8 unsuccessful attempts to access the wallet and now just has 2 more tries before he's locked out forever. The New York Times quotes Thomas as stating that he has soured on the idea of individual Bitcoin owners being responsible for their own private keys, saying, quote, "This whole idea of being your own bank, let me put it this way, do you make your own shoes? The reason we have banks is that we don't want to deal with all of those things that banks do." I think personally he's just a little bit sour. You see him kind of taking a few shots at Bitcoin. Oh, we don't want to deal with those things. We kind of do want to deal with those things because history has shown when we let the bankers deal with those things, they tend to be corrupt. They tend to inflate away our savings. They tend to expand the currency and cause inflation and cause the business cycle, right? So I don't necessarily think he believes this entirely. I think he's just sour right now. I'd be sour too if I was looking at, I have 2 guesses left at $241 million. I were him, I don't even know if I'd want to take the guesses ever. It's just such a grim situation. I do feel bad for the guy, I do, but for him to take a shot at Bitcoin for this, I mean, it's not Bitcoin's fault he lost his keys, right? I mean, I've always told people, keep your keys in multiple places. Have your keys on a piece of paper. Have your keys on a burner phone. Have your keys on, a picture of them, right? Do different things because you don't want to be in this situation where you're looking at $241 million. Go on. This is easy retirement money, but this in a way, him losing his Bitcoin in a way, the silver lining, I guess. I don't want to put it like this, but it does help everyone else who owns Bitcoin because that is $241 million worth of Bitcoin locked away forever that no one can get access to. That is essentially a reduction in supply, effectively. We see this, how when people look at the supply of Bitcoin, you also have to, factor in that many people lose their Bitcoin, and that keeps the price higher because it makes it even more scarce. So I'm not trying to, add a silver lining to this, but this does, in a way, help other Bitcoin owners because, that's a lot of Bitcoin that is not, in circulation right now. So very interesting there. Next up on the news, Signal outage is keeping messages from sending. The app experienced an influx of new users in the last week. But before we get into this article, I do have a quick offer for you. If you're worried about big tech or big government gathering your personal information and personal data, look no further than PureVPN. Right now, using my link in the description, you could get 47% off of their 1-year deal and 70% off of their 2-year deal if you use my link in the description. Using a VPN is a great way to secure your privacy and stop hackers, intrusive governments, and large corporations from gathering your personal data against your wishes. Once again, use the link in the description if you want to get this amazing deal. So if you're having trouble sending messages in the secure messaging app Signal, it may be due to technical difficulties the company says that are affecting the app on Friday. Signal allows for secure and encrypted video, voice, and text communication, but users were greeted this morning with messages that failed to send. Signal confirmed the issue on its official Twitter account with a promise that it would restore service as quickly as possible. Here is the official tweet. Signal is experiencing technical difficulties. We are working hard to restore service as quickly as possible. In the last week, Signal reported a new surge of users to its app following a recommendation from Tesla CEO Elon Musk, I am a huge fan of him, and a new WhatsApp privacy policy, which has now been pushed to May, that may have driven users away from the Facebook-owned messaging service and into the arms of a more secure option like Signal and competitor Telegram. So this is, in a way, this is a silver lining in a way. This is a good issue to be having, sort of. I mean, they gotta get this worked out, don't get me wrong, but this is, in essence, them having huge success. This is them, people turning away from, crappy messaging apps like WhatsApp and turning to Signal. And there's so many people doing that they couldn't handle the volume. They weren't expecting the volume, plus the Musk tweet added to it, and then you have the WhatsApp policy. A lot of people moving on to Signal and onto Telegram, and I could see why. I actually put out a video not too long ago saying why those are the best encrypted apps and why you should drop WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is going to be sharing your data with Facebook. So very interesting there. And let's stop going to the markets today. Markets are up just a bit today. Ethereum up a nice 8%. I saw my video yesterday on Ethereum, did really, really well. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Bitcoin is up 3.55% on the day, and Polkadot is up a whopping 34.5%, up 86% in the past 7 days. Polkadot is surging. I might do a separate video on Polkadot later today or tomorrow. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Total market cap is just over $1 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance is at 66.8%. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share it, and as always, I will catch you next time. Have a great day.